Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Keeps the legs moving. At the 45, on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Little touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. To the air, it's Hendricks. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat the...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Touchdown, Gator! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play?
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback side, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got 43 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Red pass, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
This is the absolute right ball. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Hendricks. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, West Virginia! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Lets it fly. It's caught. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Gators are flying down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Tanner. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gator! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. He has 60 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in the lead.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Tanner. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On his feet at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback checking off. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to him. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. He's there to make the stop.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Get set, get set.
Try to get it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.